Hello, everybody. Kanisha, the creator here, and I'm here today to give you my final review of how I think about the High School Musical series. The final High School Musical movie, High School Musical Senior Year. You can also call it High School Musical 3, but I'm pretty sure most people call it High School Musical Senior Year. Sorry, it's a little dark. I don't feel like turning on the light this time. Last time it was late at night, so that's why I turned on the light. But right now it's early in the morning. The only reason it's dark is because these curtains behind me are closed, and I don't feel like opening them. But anyway, yeah, I love it. Let me tell you about my three favorite songs from it. I love, I Want It All. I love The Boys Are Back. And hello, my favorite is the last one, High School Musical. Says we have to let it go. Those are my three favorites. Again, I love Ryan in this. Him doing the choreography, it was great. And he got to do his own performance. Double great. I like how Trey and Gabriella actually show kind of struggling with the whole idea of actually they'll have to go to college and there might be like that might change a whole lot. They might not still stay as a couple or anything. But in the end of the movie, it's revealed that Troy is gonna go to the same college as her, so I guess it's not really that much of a big deal technically. So yeah. But anyway, yeah. I said it's good. See here? I stand by what I was going to say before. I think this one is the best one because it shows the most character. Like it's not, like it's like it shows the most character. It shows how much struggle they're going through. It shows how much they're feeling. And like Gabriella was being really mature when she thought maybe I could just spend a little bit more time in college so I could get used to being separated from you. We don't even know if we're gonna be in the same college, so it's like maybe we should be able to spend some time apart. But like I said, he pulled a 180 and decided to go to her school, which is really cute. I'm so glad that Ryan was accepted into Juilliard. He deserved it. So did Kelsey. She deserved it too. Everybody deserved just exactly what they got. I, that was kind of ridiculous with that girl that was playing a Sharpay's understudy and Sharpay like kind of having like a duo. I will admit that was a little silly, but besides that, it wasn't that bad. I didn't know how many songs for this I would like, but the songs were fair enough. But like I said, the three of my favorites are I Want It All, The Boys Are Back, and High School Musical. So those are my three favorites. And by the way, if you want to know which version of I Want It All I like more, I actually like the one where Ryan is alone instead of with Sharpay. It's crazy, isn't it? Because technically I decided it when I heard him and Sharpay sing it, but it's like, now that I hear him on his own, I like it way better. Anyway, yeah. Even though there won't ever be a fourth movie explaining everything that happened after senior year when they all went to college, I have a feeling that it's gonna be a pretty happy ending. I'm glad that Chad was able to get a basketball scholarship. He deserved it. But also, why did you have to? Why did you have to out him like that when he was trying to ask you to prom? Like you really had to have all the girls, like everybody in the freaking cafeteria hear him ask you to prom. Come on, that was a little too much, don't you think? That's the only thing I gotta really complain about though. But besides that, everything else was okay. Troy and Gabriella waltzing, adorable. Ryan actually and Kelsey to the prom. That was great too. Kelsey does not deserve to miss the prom, so I'm glad that Ryan asked. It was really good. I just love how Ryan isn't really. How Ryan is officially mostly like. So, sorry, Sharpay, I'm not really following. I'm not following you this time. I'm doing my own thing, which is choreography. And Sharpay isn't too over the top in this movie. She's actually pretty. She's pretty much almost like she was in the first movie, which I find very acceptable. See, High School Musical. This is how you do Sharpay's character right. You don't overdo a character by having to over obsess with something. You do it right with her being kind of, with her being semi calm and actually being able to handle whatever comes her way. That's how you do Sharpay's character right. Anyway, yeah, this was a, this is this was my favorite High School Musical movie. Will I watch the High School Musical trilogy again? For a special event, maybe, but I don't think I would watch the whole entire trilogy. I'm pretty sure I just watched the first movie, but still, it was an okay movie. Nothing really bad, nothing really spectacular. If anything, I think the only thing that really was spectacular was when they were actually doing the musical part, like in theater and stuff, and that part was, those scenes were nice. And like Ryan kind of doing like his yoga thing to train them, I loved it. But besides that, everything was pretty much chill and everything. It all. Well, like I said, this will be my last review. I've already reviewed how I feel about High School Musical the series. I already reviewed about how I feel about High School Musical 2. And I'll tell you how I feel about High School Musical 3. Like I said, when I was making my video reading reviews of High School Musical, I already told you how I felt about the original. So if y'all haven't watched that, go watch that. Like I said, it's reading reviews of High School Musical. Go watch that and you'll understand. Anyway, like I said, this movie was pretty good. And if I say was watching all these movies a waste of time, yeah, I still had a good time. There weren't that bad songs. The plot was actually really, really good. It was way better than the second one. No offense to anybody who loves the second one and says it's the best, but this plot was way better than the second one. Maybe it's because it had to do with graduation and everything, and I love graduation stories better than I love like, oh, my boyfriend is changing because of a huge opportunity kind of plot. But yeah, I think this one was way better than the second one. So yeah, I'm just so glad the second one and the third one had Ryan really shining and not just Sharpay being in the spotlight. I feel like that's the real reason why I like number two and number three better than number two. How I like number two and number three a little bit better than number one, but I feel like if I had to put them in a way, if I had to put them in order of which one I like the most, it would go three, then one, then two. I'm sorry for anybody who doesn't agree with that, but that's how I feel, so you know what to say. What team we are? Wildcat! What team? Wildcat! You know we're all in this together, everybody. And that's all I'm going to be talking about for High School Musical, unless I get any other news about High School Musical. That's all I got to say. Oh, and by the way, guys, I did watch High School Musical, the series special, when they did which was a documentary of everything that they did for the series. They showed like some behind the scenes of the original High School Musical, which I'm talking about in this review. It was really good. And I also watched the extras of High School Musical, the series. Woo, what about food? They had so many cute moments. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Hope y'all have a lovely day, and this is my last review for today. And probably my last video since I don't feel like making any other videos. So, bye. Remember, what team are we? Wildcats. I'll never forget that. Bye. Oh, and I'm gonna be watching High School Musical, the series sing along. So, we all have our different genres, but what makes it really good is when we all agree. It's a banger because it's a musical. Bye.